Johnson, fighting out of Galveston, Texas, one of the most intimidating fighters of his era. Smoking Joe Frazier. His 3 battles with Muhammad Ali, perhaps the most famous the sport has ever seen.
Oh, pure bad blood.
And with that, let's go into the ring. And the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Galveston, Texas. Presenting the legendary first African-American heavyweight champion, please welcome the renowned heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Galveston Giant, introducing Jack Johnson. Fighting out of the blue corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smoking.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
This is it. This is that place. This is that fight venue. This is the place where the action happens.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Facing Joe Frazier, who won gold at the '64 Olympic Games. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Punch, counter punch. Big swing and a miss with the hook. That one lands. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Nice counter. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Beautiful counter punch. When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart. Be sharp. Concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance. Because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving the man a chance that shouldn't have one.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. No respect for each other's punching power. We're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. Perfect counter lands. Don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. About Johnson in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Now, it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident. You got to take that straights down the middle. Can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't start gathering your pace and win the round back. Take away that confidence, stop him in his tracks. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want...
He's hurt, he's ready to go, but you've got to be smart, otherwise he'll miss it.
Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your...
Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him any free shots.
And there's the bell to start round 2. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Frazier covering up. He's got nowhere to go. Good defense from Frazier.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never happened.
How about that time counter shot? They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
The straight right just misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two? They exchange punches. The straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Johnson in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Forget about that round. It was a bad round.
Great work, I love that, I love that. That jab is slick.
You've done all your work all the way through camp.
Get this hand in your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab, and don't get...
I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box, be smart, get your shots off, don't give him anything. Go back and win.
Good work there, the jab's working nice. Those 1-2 straight.
You're starting to make mistakes, and you're switching off. I need you to...
Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
On to the third. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes on the belly of the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Not so tense anymore, trying to loosen things up. I like it. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrating, because if you let him get away with it, he blows you down.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They miss with the jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. So much firepower here. Beautiful counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Back and forth they go. Tried to score with a jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Johnson in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident. You got to take that confidence
In your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab, and don't get carried.
in your pace and win the round back. Take away that confidence, stop him in his tracks. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this.
Just start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he...
Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab. Basics.
On to the fourth we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Catch and shoot. They both want a highlight reel knockout. And he scores with the counter. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Those counter punches have to hurt. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Stamina is off the charts. Fantastic punch. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Johnson in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
That round, don't worry about it. Hey, let's go out there and let's reset.
Take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready.
On to the fifth we go. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
His stamina is off the charts. That counter shot lands. The straight right just misses. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. The straight right just misses. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Come to me.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He should be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering maybe throwing in the towel.
Let him back into the fight.
And there's the bell to start round 6. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. It's all offense all the time. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he catch you.
Couldn't land that jab. Lucky that hook didn't score. That counter punch caught him clean. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Johnson in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
There's a lot on the line here.
Win the round on your jab. And breathe when you're stepping around.
Good work. That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get
In this round, get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back.
Here comes round 7. That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Both men step back for just a moment. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Putting up the high guard to protect his face, but his body's open. Is he going to punch himself out, though? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Johnson in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
That's when you talk about championship material.
Great round, great round. Now relax. Just get him up.
Your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
Beautiful. That's it. Just...
Round 8, and we're off again. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagan and pickpocket them.
He misses with that jab. His jab just got blocked. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
I don't believe it. Jack Johnson is down, and it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
That's lights out right there.
Referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. So the judges can't make up their mind. No one wins, no one loses. This fight ends in a draw.
No complaints there at all. The crowd agree, I agree. The ref knew exactly what he was doing. So you know what? Great shout. I look forward to fight number 2.